What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about 7 things that I love most about my Honda Accord. But wait, before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure to go check out the video where I talked about 7 things that I hate about my Honda Accord. And the link will be right up there. Also, smash that like button, subscribe. Let's get started. Alright, you guys, the first thing that I want to talk about that I love about my Honda Accord is the gas mileage. Now, according to Google, and pretty much I agree with it, it gets about 20 to 25 miles per gallon around town and about 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, considering how old the car is, it's about 23 years old around there, that's pretty good gas mileage. I'm pretty sure Hondas are notorious for this in general, just the fact that they get really good gas mileage. They're not as good as Toyota. Toyota probably gets a lot better. I have a friend that has a Camry and he gets actually really good gas mileage, I think 30 maybe around town. But anyways, for my car in my year, it's really good gas mileage. It helps me pay less and I can go more miles, which is good. Now obviously having the cold air intake and the aftermarket exhaust on my car does make the gas mileage go down, but at that I still get about 21 miles per gallon and I get about 310 miles per fill up. And I have about 13 gallons normally in my tank, and I'm pretty sure there's about a 2-gallon reserve. So that's pretty good mileage if you ask me. Hopefully some of you Accord owners or Civic owners can agree with me. It's pretty good gas mileage. Sorry if I'm blocking the car, you guys. It's just the camera. I want to focus on me, not the car. And in previous videos it's been focused on the car, and so sorry about that. But anyways, so the second thing that I love about my Accord is the interior look. Now bear with me, it is an older car and I get a lot of crap from my friends and how old it looks on the inside and outside. But for me, I used to drive a Toyota and it was a really basic car. It was a sedan and the interior was just really plain. It was gray and gross and I didn't really like it that much. But on this one, it's got tan, it's got black accents. It's actually a really good looking interior. And the dash is pushed back a little bit as well, so you have more room in the front, you have more leg room, and you have more room just to kind of be free and move around. For a 1997, this interior is actually really clean and actually looks really good. I was actually really surprised when I went and got the car on how different it was to me and just how clean it was. Now obviously if someone beats up on their car and doesn't care about the interior or doesn't take care of it, it's gonna look like crap. So it all comes down to really the owner and what they do and if they take care of their car. For me, I vacuum it regularly, I wash it regularly, not the interior, but I wash the outside of the car. I dust it as well, I have this little microfiber towel and stuff, so I take care of it, just that it stays nice. It also helps to have a nice interior when you're carrying people around, like friends, girlfriend, you know, people like that, family, because then they don't feel gross sitting in your car and they actually enjoy it. They can enjoy the ride, so. Now the third thing that got me on this car is the comfortability. It's actually really comfortable for how old the seats are and how old the car is in general. It's actually really comfortable. The previous owner who had the car actually took care of the seats, so the cloth is in really good condition. and honestly just the ride feel of the car is really good. I mean, I did put coilovers on it, so that does help, I guess, even though the suspension is more stiff, so that doesn't really make sense. But it is really comfortable, and I love driving in it, especially at night, you know, going on cruises and stuff. It's really fun to ride in. I can't even imagine having an airlift bags on my car. Man, that'd be nice. Plans maybe in the future, we'll see. But anyways, it's extremely comfortable to ride in, and maybe I've just gotten used to it, so maybe I just didn't think it's so comfortable because I've been driving it for so long. But for me, when I'm on a long trip and stuff like that, it really doesn't, I can't complain. I'm comfortable, it's a nice ride, so yeah. Now moving on to the fourth thing that I love about this car is how easily modifiable it is to the public, to anyone really. Now if you guys have been watching my build, you guys will know that I've put a lot of stuff and a lot of work into this car. I've got a lot of mods on it, aftermarket mods, mainly from eBay. Kinda cheap, I know, but it works. So yeah, how easy it is to modify this car. Obviously on a Honda, that's just how it's gonna be. It's gonna be extremely easy, and it's cheap as well. I get a lot of parts from eBay or just random websites online that sell parts for the car. So for me, it's extremely easy to modify this car. Exhaust was easy. I mean, it was a lot of these things are a pain in the butt to do, but once you get used to it and you learn how to do it, it's not that hard. So like I said, an exhaust, you know, front lip, we got a grill, we got headlights, you know, those types of things. Extremely easy to do if you can learn how to do it. And honestly, I just went onto YouTube and other places where other people have already done it, so that I didn't have to go and break something, you know, and I already knew what I was doing. And obviously I have more plans for this car, a body kit, paint, we're getting the windows tinted. Yeah, just overall, it is extremely modifiable. So if you guys are thinking of buying an Accord or a Civic or just a Honda in general, and you want to modify it, you're in luck, bro. You're in luck. Why am I pointing so much? I use my hands a lot when I talk, you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'll try to stop doing that. And I keep looking in the viewfinder, so. Do I look pale? I don't know. Okay, you guys, the fifth thing that I love about this Honda is how much room there is in the engine bay. Now, I've seen a lot of cars that are 4 cylinders like mine, and they have like no room. I don't know why, I don't know what happened, you know, who manufactured them and stuff. Like a Volkswagen. So I've seen some Volkswagens that are 4 cylinders and they have no room in the engine bay to work on. And like, that doesn't make sense to me for a 4 cylinder. So this one right here is extremely easy to work on. There's so much room on the front of the engine bay. So like, I can get in, move things around, fix things easily. And for that for me is a huge plus. Especially because I haven't really done that many engine mods and I'm just learning that. So having an easy engine to work on is extremely important. Also, the size of the hood is like perfect. It's perfect length that doesn't look too long, but it's also not too short and stubby. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but like, I don't know, I just like the look of it and it's easy to get in and work on it. Now obviously there are a lot of annoying parts in the engine bay. There's a lot of unnecessary things and wires and stuff that I could clean up and make even more room. But obviously I haven't done that yet, so maybe in the future, we'll see. Alright guys, so the sixth thing that I absolutely love about my Accord is the fact that it has a sunroof. That's honestly one of the reasons I got the car. I love when a car has a sunroof, and I know a lot of the new cars have moonroofs, which would be awesome to have, but a sunroof for me, I mean, that's just nice to have, because you can just, when it's beautiful outside, you roll the window back, you can look up and see, I mean at night you can see the stars if you're somewhere off the grid, you know. And I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me. Having a sunroof is extremely important and honestly a huge plus in a car. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. At some of my friends' cars that have sunroof, sometimes, you know, I'm sure you guys have done this too. You get out while you're going on the road and stuff, and you get out of the sunroof and you stand out of it, and you kind of just, okay, that's dangerous. Don't do that. Okay, don't try that at home. But I'm just saying, it's pretty fun. So yeah, you go out of the sunroof and you know, sing and all that stuff. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Am I that weird? I don't know, but sunroof is awesome. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my point. You should get one. Just cut a hole in your roof if that's what you want to do, man. I mean, I'm not stopping you. Okay, let me move, sorry. The seventh and final thing that I love about my Accord. It's something that I mentioned that I also hate in my other video, so go make sure you go and watch that. But anyways, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. It's the attention that my car gets. Now, I don't say that as in like, oh, it breaks necks and stuff, people keep looking at it like that. No. I mean as in, it's a Honda, right? And so I have the fart can on it, the annoying exhaust. So like, a lot of people like to think that I'm gonna race them and stuff like that. And so sometimes it's kind of fun, you know. You pull up and people already know it's a Honda, and that it's gonna be obnoxious and annoying. So that part of it is pretty cool. There's a minivan in the parking lot. I think they're gonna watch me do this, you guys. They're riding their scooters around. Should I go join them? I don't have a scooter. But anyways, you guys, it's just kind of cool being a part of a car culture, as in the Honda gang, you know. I think that's a cool thing. I mean, it gets a lot of hate, I know that and I understand that, but I also think it gets a lot of love, you know. Hondas are cool in their own way. I mean, a lot of them are really ricey, like mine, but they're still fun to have, and it's cool to be a part of a community that also loves to do things like this to their car. But yeah, you guys, that's 7 things that I love about my Accord. I hope the video wasn't too short for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications. You guys are awesome. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see with the car. I know I asked that a lot, but I need some suggestions. Like, is there any cool mod or anything cool to do to it that you guys have done to your car that I should do here? Just let me know. Also, I think it's funny, I'm doing this in a parking lot where I'm sure a lot of people are watching me from their house and stuff. But I don't care, man. I gotta make sure you guys know all these 7 things that I love about this car. And you guys, if you are new here, make sure you go back and watch the videos of me building my car, doing all the little things that I've done to it, just so you can kind of get updated on what I've done so far, what I plan to do in the future. And we're gonna turn this thing into a beast, man. Not power-wise, cosmetically. But you guys, we are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers this year, so make sure you go down and subscribe right now. Just stop what you're doing, subscribe. You're awesome. And if you subscribe, here's a high five to say thank you. You guys are awesome. See you in the next video. Peace.